Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Potts Park for one of the most anticipated games of the BFC at the moment. It is the Division 2, it is the playoffs. This is the Division 2 South playoffs. We have Potts County versus Kingston. Two very strong teams and very, very ambitious to win teams. Both teams have similar style of play and both have a very good set of players playing for them. Whoever wins this will be facing Newport Flooring Athletic, in the final of the Division 2 South playoffs, and then we'll face whoever wins out of all of the Division 2 North. We've got Ballinger versus Limerick alongside us today. We've got Dartfield versus York for the BFP playoffs, as well as Galling versus Kingsley. So make sure to tune in for all of those if there are any other streams anywhere else. Squads for both teams have already been revealed, so let's quickly go through them. For Potts County, you've got Blue Saint, Official Noah, Gert, Horace, and Lucas. If you want to be specific with positions, in defence, you've got Official Noah and Horace. Midfield consists of Gert and Lucas, and up top, you've got Blue Saint. For Kingston, in defence today, you'll have Zebra and Lulu, consisted with wings of Tripin, and Tyler Ninja, with Cafe up front. A good squad out for us today, and we're going to see who's going to be the victor out of this one. Soon we will be going into into the tunnels. We've got 30 seconds till that happens, as it is currently 56. Tunnels are at 57. Walkout is at 58. Standard procedure. I think you guys probably already know this. But for the bench for both teams, just quickly add that. For Potts, you've got AFC Will, Kutchen, Evo, Galaxy, GamerX, Iron Josh, and Thunder Leeds. And then for Kingston, you got TSM, Egdeny, and Juventus only. So let's see how these two teams clash, and let's see who will be the victor. And we'll be facing Newport Flooring Athletic in the final. Speaking of Newport Flooring Athletic, they are present. They are ready to watch this matchup, as they are currently right here at just right next to the tunnels. So you've got two sets of fans. There's no Kingston fans here, I don't think. Maybe those are Kingston fans, I'm not sure. But we are ready for our walkout. Your referees today are Wispy Run 007 of Taunton County and owner of Exeter United, and Dark 19 ONG Fuel, player of Arden Rovers. Played there for quite a long time, decent little player, good striker, and if any clubs want to sign him, I highly recommend him. And the most anticipated game, probably of this 8 p.m. clash, Potts County versus Kingston. Those are Kingston fans. So I've mentioned through the squads, I've mentioned on who's on the bench and who isn't. So now we don't need the leaderboard anymore. We have a 63-member crowd, so there is a slight chance you'll see server being locked, because there's sometimes a moment where an invader will come in. I wonder if that will happen. So good luck to both teams, and we've got a very good game ahead of us today. It will be kick-off to Potts County here. I have sat down now from my standing perch, and now we are ready to get into 20 minutes of Roblox football action. Today, Division 2 South, semi-final of the Division 2 South playoff. Potts County versus Kingston FC, and we are underway for the first time here today. It's a good start over for Potts County. For some reason, people do favour Potts County going to this game. They have beaten Kingston once. Will it happen twice is the better question. With currently on the ball right now, Gert bringing it forward. Falls over to Zebra. Good block by Gert once again. And it's a good ball to carry forward. We could see the first goal really quickly. Falls over to Harry behind him. Gert back in the corner. Can we see the cross? Crossed over to Blue Saints, however. The cross is too weak. And luckily for Kingston, Lulu gets there first. As Lucas tries his luck, however, once again, carried away by the Kingston defence. And it's a good start for Potts, putting on the pressure early. However, can they keep themselves in the right shape and control to keep this attack flowing and finally get a goal creeping in soon? Kingston also need a good result from this. I mean, obviously, if they want to get promoted. They have skimmed promotion last season, losing in the playoffs as well, getting third in the exact same season. So they've finished third both times. I think, close moment there for Potts County to get the first goal quick and easily. However, it's a good save by Lulu and Zebra. Very, very ambitious there, Potts, to start things off, but now need to defend a Kingston attack as it falls over to Triben, but Harry gets there first, luckily. Blue Saint clears it up forward. Zebra intercepted by Lucas. We could see a counter-attack here for Potts, but Zebra luckily clears it away. Now for Kingston, got the ball in the Potts half. Potts wants to get it, definitely want to get rid of it as soon as possible and get the attack and control back into their hands. However, it falls to Tripen on open space, but Noah clears it away, luckily. Lucas on the ball once again, getting over the top of Zebra. However, easy to track back as the ball had a bit of a weak bounce, which let it roll for a lot less than what you'd usually see. Harry on the ball, gets it over the top. Gertz falls over to Zebra. Can he get it before Lucas can? Yes, he can. Gets it over to Tripim. Harry, good 50, still fighting up and about the pitch. However, it falls over to Cafe, cleared up forward by Horace. Over to Gertz, back over to Horace. Good ball over the top. And Blue Saints tries to get it away. However, there's still a good push. We see Triping get onto the ball. Can we see the cross? However, it's a good block. Kingston have another opportunity with Cafe, but the shot is wide. Bit of an unlucky try there. I think any more thinking about them better positioning, it could have been a goal quickly for Kingston. 7 minutes left of the first half, and we already see Kingston pushing for a first goal. However, most attempts are coming too far short. Falls back over. Blue Saint clears it away. Bit of a lag spike there, but that's just me with my FPS dropping randomly. It's been happening for quite some time now. I think ever since that FPS cap thing happened. So maybe it is just a Roblox issue. But only on my side, which is, I find, a bit unfair. But, you know, here we are. Gert, Blue Saint with a good double press, clearing up forward. Good block once again. Gets it over to Lucas. Can we see any good tackles? No, we can't as the ball finds itself in the corner. Gert on the ball, fighting, jumping up for it. Can anyone get across? Tyler Ninja, can Gert clear it away? Yes, he can. It falls over to Tripin, who flicks it over Zebra. And as the ball rolls, Potts can have another opportunity here to take the lead for the first time as Lucas blocks Blue Saints' own advancement. Harry Can it be cleared away? Falls over to Harry once again. Can he find the pass to Gert? Gert jumps in with him to get a double press on. Lucas. Zebra will get there first. Gets it over to Tripin with an open space, but he hits it forward too far. And it will be good defending from Potts County. Both teams are very strong defensively, might I add. We've seen so far this season that they have been playing somewhat of a, some might say, a Haramble style football. Some people like it, some people don't. But, you know, it can happen. And defensive football is somewhat the good strategy. It is a lag ball. For the first time this match, it is a server lag ball, which means we could see kicking of the fans soon as server locks on. And the next one will have, Zebra wants to kick fans, so does the other team. If gets worse, fans may be cooked. I'll remove. My battery's coming to issue. Brilliant. Please, it's charging. Thank you. It's a drop ball here to Potts and Kingston. Let's see who wins it. It's a 2v1. Bluesaint and Gert versus Tyler Ninja Pota. Who's going to have the better reach to get it up forward? My guess, Potts County. But you can never underestimate a one man. They maybe know something we don't. Never mind. Potts win the 50-50. And can they start an attack with this? Bluesaint trying to bring the ball forward. Good block. Lucas bringing it forward. Falls over to Harry. Bluesaint over the top. Zebra gets the clear away. Can Kingston start a counter hit? Tyler Ninja Pota on the ball now. Can he get it past Gertz? Yes, he can. And people are joining in to help him. And the ball is the official no on his own, but he allows to let the ball, to let someone else get to it. As the ball's rolling backwards now, Zebra will luckily get to that. But will there be the block? Yes, there is. However, cleared away by Lulu. Good defending there. But 5 minutes in, the score is still goalless. And to be fair, there is no clear, still visible picture has been painted yet. There is still many possible outcomes, many possible different scores, and many possible different situations. Gertz over to Lucas, but he can't get the moss. Goes wide. And Potts are coming just ever so short from scoring here. And it's cleared away, and that Potts attack has probably been the most threatening attack of this whole match so far. 2 close moments, none could have been finished, but there is always still chances for different attacks to come, as Potts currently back in control of the game like they were at the start of this match. And can they keep it at a foothold? Gert on the ball, can he get it past? Competition for the ball with Tyler. Good ball forward, and Harry clears it over to the right-hand side. It falls over to Tripin against Lucas. 50's up and down, it's crossed in. As we've got another, I went to 3 FPS, are you joking? Oh my. Zebra, good knock forward, it's the shot, but it's blocked by Horace. Gert. Still competing for the ball. Good 50. Cleared up forward. Bluesaint, Gert, all competing for the ball. Can we see the clearance? Falls over into the centre. Shots. That's not going to go in. That's not going to go either. Tyler getting with 2 ambitious shots there, however, neither making any actual dangerous threat to the Potts defence. As Zebra backpedals and the ball's rolling. That's going to hit the back line. Question is, can Potts get to it? Gert, good ball. Lucas, can he win the 50? Back over to Gert. And it's cleared up forward by Cafe. Gert chasing down the ball. Can he get it over the top? No, he can't. He can't stop a backpedal, a 2-man. There's a lot of double pressing on that left wing specifically, with Gert and Bluesaint against Lulu and Tyler Ninja. Sometimes Tyler Ninja and Cafe. Depends where the ball is on the pitch, obviously. As it goes over to Tripin, that's a good ball. Can somebody finish it? No, it can't. Nobody can get that character onto the ball to moss it home to end the first half. With 2 minutes left here in the first half, Potts County and Kingston still at a draw here at Potts Park. Newport are slowly awaiting who their rivals shall be. We still wait on who it will be. Kingston has come in since Season 7. Came in promoted in Season 6, promoted from the BFP. After the movement of Scottish teams and whatnot and the changing of relegation systems, it's allowed the top 4 of the BFP in Season 6 to get promoted. And to be fair, not a single one of them has got relegated yet. Exeter, it was Exeter who's currently in Division 1, Kingston, Holy, and I forgot the 4th one. I can't get it off the top of my head. But we did have 4 teams getting promoted, and then we got Ennis came in through the promotion playoffs after getting 5th, beating St. David's. And then I think it was... I forgot who the 6th team was. I forgot who was the 4th team that got promoted and the 2nd team that got playoffs. The 2nd team that got playoffs lost to Burton in them in Season 6. And Ennis beat St. David's 10-3, if I'm not wrong. I think it was Western Riverside that got this. No, it wasn't. Okay, we ignore that. We focus on the game. Potts County have been, I think, they've been a persistent team through the Division 2. They've been in Division 1 before and are obviously looking to get back. Gert, good 50. Can we see the cross? Gert again. Falls over to Blue Saint. Lucas, that's wide. It's last attack, Potts. Horace with the shot. That's a good save by Zebra. And another threatening attack from Potts. And finally, the last attack was called by Harry. Horace clears it up forward to Blue Saint. Lucas, can he get onto it? No, he can't. Lose the 50 with Zebra. Close moment there for Kingston to concede. Potts are pushing for a goal here. Opportunity, good. That's all. Very close. Goes wide and hits the back wall. And it's crossed the halfway line. And going into half-time, Potts 0, Kingston 0. And there is not at all a clear picture of who leads. Or who will lead, sorry. Can I say hi to stream? Guys, Hammy Hampkins says hi. Crazy. It would allow her to be mascot. Anyway. So we've got 80 seconds of this half-time interval. Going into this game, Potts started well. Kingston came in. Potts came back into the game with the attacking control. Then went back to Kingston, and now it's in Potts' hands. Going into the second half, I think it will be, at the start, it will be dominated by Kingston, as they do have kickoff, and they are good with initial pressure. But then Potts can settle back into the game into the second half, in the second half and maybe get a goal. Still no goals yet here in this contest. Very, very competitive, and there is, like I said, no clear winner yet. There is no clear picture at all, in my opinion, to see who might score this goal, might win this game. And has there been any subs? I'm not sure. I don't think there will be. But we could see maybe Egdeny coming on. We could see Captain Thunder Leeds, maybe Evo coming on. So At the moment, both sets of teams doing very well. The lineup, the players playing for each team was also playing extremely well, don't get me wrong. But we're going back out here at Potts Park. Have we had any subs? Yes, we have. Juventus only has come on for Tyler Ninja Pota. No, he hasn't. Who's he come on for? He's come on for Lulu. Juventus only comes on for Lulu, and Tripin's been moved to centre-back with Zebra. And then for Potts, does Zebra agree to kick fans? Fans will not be kicked, but Tripin wants them to be kicked. It's half between Kingston, but Zebra obviously has the final decision, as he is Kingston owner and says we do not kick the fans. But Tripin's been moved to centre-back. Lulu has come off and on comes Juventus only. We'll see if he makes any impact. I know I've seen him as a player. I think he can, honestly. I think he can make an impact, and that's for sure. Away kickoff, just to ease guys into the second half, because Kingston take it away with Cafe hitting it over to Juventus only side immediately. He is lagging a little bit. However, I think he'll get it sorted eventually. Blue saying clearing up forward. It gets over Tripin, but Zebra, as the last man, clears it away. He's playing more of a goalkeeper role now, rather than what he played with Lulu earlier in the first half. Gertz, cleared away up forward by Tyler. Harry's going to get to it rather easily. Yes, he does. Tripin hits it forward, gets it over to Harry. Horace on the ball. Tyler Ninja Pota in the corner. Cleared away by Gertz. Tripin, blocked by Go once again. It's in the counter-attack for Potts here. We could see a goal come in quickly. However, does not come in just yet. Good ball up forward. Falls over to Lucas, who can't finish it. Attempt again, but can't make it count. Potts have seen more threatening offensively-wise, with more attacks that seem dangerous and close to scoring. However, Kingston can just immediately attack back. We'll see in the second half if that happens and if that statement is true. Predictions-wise, I predicted earlier that Potts will win. At the moment, it looks like he'll go to penalties. So, honestly, I can't really see a clear winner at the moment. Maybe Potts. I am siding towards Potts with the attacks they're making. However, Kingston have got just a good defence that just probably won't let Kingston get that goal. So, personally, I think it will end into a penalty. But Zebra has a very scary backpedal there. Hits the post, luckily. A very frightening backpedal there by Zebra. A moment where he should have it under control. He just can't keep it. Harry, it's a shot. It's 1-0 to Potts. Blue Saint scores. And Potts finally get the lead they've been waiting for. And now Zebra's requesting to kick fans. Oh, now they changed their mind. Looks like fans won't be kicked after the fact that Kingston, when Potts requested, they said no. When now the Kingston requested, Potts have also said no. So it's a bit of a retaliation call there. I don't know if they actually want to kick fans or not. But Potts lead 1-0 in a game where some might have favoured them as victors, and they're not wrong, as it seems of now. However, Kingston want to get it back into the game quickly. Tyler, Harry saves it, pushes over the bar. As Juventus only shot gets saved by Lucas. But once again, Kingston putting back on the pressure that they had to go against. And the question is, when will that moment come? Lucas cleared up forward. Can Potts get a second? Can Kingston get a first? At the moment, Potts lead in a moment where Kingston don't want to be at a disadvantage, and which means that Potts have a very good moment here. Now they just need to do is defend and defend to the point where their fingers are broken. No, I'm joking. But they have to just defend very well. And obviously, attack also has to be consistent. And as you can see right now, Gertz on the ball. Can he get the cross? Falls over to Bluesey. Back over to Gert. Horace gets it. It falls back to Noah. Can you reset the attack? Lucas can't get the shot away. Close moment there for Potts County. And close to getting a second at the moment. Blue Saints has a crack. Gertz. Nobody's there to finish it. Good passing play there. However, that final pass was just not there. Literally. As it crosses in to Noah on the outside of the box. Falls back over to Lucas. Fighting for the ball. Cafe tackles him as Potts retreats and gets into their defensive structure. Tripe him. Cleared up forward. Gert blocks it. Still competition for the ball. Potts still up 1-0. Kingston are searching and searching for answers, but Potts are hiding them well. Juventus only falls back to Tripin, who loses the ball. Tackled by Blue Saint. As Potts are just consistently double pressing with Lucas and Blue Saint. It's clear that they work well together as a shot goes over the bar and it falls to Tripin. And the shot can't be put away by Tyler. Gert loses the 50. The ball seems like it's slowing down. As it falls over to Juventus only in just so much space, but Horace and Lucas quickly close it down. As it's crossed in again. It's an opportunity, but it's good defending by Potts. Noah just hugging that front post with his dear life. As it's Cafe, it's a brilliant save. Potts' defence is standing strong here, ladies and gentlemen, and Potts are playing extremely well. Maybe they can go all the way and even get promoted to Division 1. We'll find out. As Evo has called subs for Potts and knows he has to get some defensive players on, I think. I think he'll get Thunder Leeds on. As the ref, I don't think he's seen the sub call. Tripe him. Good opportunity. Ball at the corner. Can we see the cross though? As there's the cross. It's Juventus only to equalise. They called subs, but they called subs before the ball crossed halfway line. So we'll see. Didn't see the call. Well, a goal is a goal then, apparently. But could be subject to VAR. There is massive debates over, is it a goal or is it not? Harry's reviewing the stream. Harry, if you're watching the stream here, let me quickly double check where it actually is. The subs call The sub call came in at 4:36. And the ball was in the Kingston half. But then he called it again to try and scare your attention. But coming on, yep, it is Captain Winner coming on. Coming off is the official Noah and Horace, and coming on is Evo and Thunder Leeds. 2-2 in the York game. Just sitting on my looking at my stream. So what will be the verdict of referee Wispy Rum? If you're watching the stream, go to 4 minutes 36, where it says, no, like where it is, the timer says 4 minutes 36. That's when he calls subs. So will the goal be allowed? 2-1 to Galling. Thank you for this, Jan. Subs were called in the Kingston half, and it's a goal disallowed, meaning Potts lead 1-0 still, and extra time will be added on. It will be a drop ball. What's Ballyman versus Limerick, yeah? So second will be added on to the end. Alright, fair enough. No. I don't know the Kingsley score. If I quickly actually go look at the flash score. Alright, let me quickly get this across. Darfield are... It's 2-2 at the moment, Darfield versus York. Galling are winning 2-1. And then Ballyman are drawing 1-0 to Limerick. So at the moment, no game actually has a clear leader. Most games are at a draw, and then Potts are leading 1-0, and then it's 2-1 to Galling. Game up. Blue Saint cleared up forward, falls over to Tripin. Kingston pushing for their first goal. They had one, however, disallowed at 4 minutes 3. So just half a minute ago. At the moment, Potts will look like to be facing Newport. As it's cleared over to Tripin. Good ball over the top, however, it's cleared away. Tripin, good 50. Falls over to Juventus only. Good ball over the top, Harry can't get to it. As there's an opportunity, ball's being fought. Tyler. Zebra. Juventus only. Zebra again. Tripin. As it's an opportunity to backpedal, but Harry is the one to save it. Close moment there for Potts. And nearly conceded to Kingston. But this time, Cafe equalises. And the first goal that got disallowed, this time will be allowed. It's 1-0. 2 minutes 24 seconds left here in the second half. Potts 1, Kingston 1. And is still now back to being all square. It is getting very, very hot in this room right now. Ballyman and Limerick are still at 1-0. As the match has ended, we will be going into extra time over there unless a last attack goal comes in for either club. However, Potts looking for a second. They had they had the 1-goal lead. They had the foothold, but now they've slipped from the mountain. And the question is, Will they be able to climb back up it? Cappy gets it back over to Captain Winner. Good ball up forward. Gertz can't get the ball. It's good defending by Tyler. And now Kingston are defending well. Blue Saint falls over to Tripin. Gertz. Tripin clears it away once again. Horace. And it's a shot, but it's a good save by Zebra. Zebra. Gertz. As the ball's slowing down a bit there, it's crossed into Cappy, who can't get the shot away. Close one there for Potts to score as the ball was slowing down. I don't know if the ref clocked that. Obviously, Kingston aren't complaining about it, as it basically stopped a goal from going in. But it's still an opportunity here for Potts. Can they get their second? 1 minute left here, however, and also 30 seconds of extra time will be added on after the goal from Kingston being disallowed in the first place. Blue Saint, Gertz. Blue Saint carries the ball forward. Tripin tries to get it to it, and he does. And threat is over for now for Kingston. Now, can they be the threat? Cafe falls back to Tripin. Cappy tries to get onto it. Thunder leads. Harry. Still competition for the ball. Falls over to Tyler Ninja. We've got technically a minute left if we add on the 30 seconds of extra time. And we are close from a goal here. Ball's at the back line. Can we see the cross? Gertz, Blue Saint saved by Zebra. Ooh. It is getting hotter and hotter in this room as tensions rise more and more. 38 seconds left of this second half. Potts 1, Kingston 1. Potts putting on loads and loads of pressure. Will Kingston fall under the cracks and the goal will slip through them? We have 25 seconds left as Blue Saint tries his luck. Long range shots, but is saved. Close for a moment there for Kingston to concede. They need to get it out as soon as possible. And at least salvage extra time. That will be 2 5-minute halves, and then obviously penalties if those 10 minutes won't be a decider as it's last attack to Kingston. But Gert gets it over the line. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going into extra time to decide who will be facing Newport Flooring Athletic. This is getting very close. Will it be ET or will it be straight to pens? It's extra time. We have 60 seconds, and then at the moment, Galling lead 3-1. Dartfield and York are also going to extra time, and so is Ballyman versus Limerick. We've got 3 games here, ladies and gentlemen, going to extra time. We have only 1 game with a clear winner, and that's Galling beating Kingsley, meaning Kingsley have another season in the Blocks Football Prospects coming up. But York's future, Dartfield's future, Potts, Kingston, Limerick and Ballyman still undecided. We'll be back soon. Give me literally 20 seconds. But we're going back out because we have 2 5-minute halves of extra time awaiting ahead of us. Can we find a winner? Maybe. And that's just a maybe, ladies and gentlemen. I need to turn on my fan because it's actually pouring in my room. It will be a Potts KO to start things off. However, the future will be told in these next 2 5-minute halves. As we're underway for the first time here in this extra time, at Division 2 playoffs. And whoever wins this will be facing off against Newport Flooring Athletic. And whoever wins that will face either Limerick, Ballymun or Porthmadog. Porthmadog are the favourites in this overall session. But also Kingston, Potts, some teams cannot be counted out of that conversation, that's for sure. Ballymun off the back of losing the BFC Vase final to Cork. 4-0 loss? Maybe 3-0 loss, I can't quite remember. Goals came in, 2 goals came in from Cats. I remember that after coming on and scoring in 2 minutes and then getting basically straight back off. So it's clear that Cats really made the mark in that Vase final and was definitely a bit of a scare for Ballymun in that contest. Blue Saints, good 50, falls over to Cappy. However, Juventus only gets before the Bulgarian winger can. 50s being won up and down the pitch. Kurtz has an opportunity, however, the ball will go over the bar, cleared away by Zebra. And Kingston are back into a defensive mode where they just won't let anything pass at all. Question is, will anything actually go through? Blue Saints, oh, it's a good save by Zebra. As Zebra pushes out to try and clear it away. Blue Saints has a chance again. And Potts now persistently attacking. It's been starting off now. Potts now putting on constant pressure. Oh, what a save by Zebra. Zebra's being an absolute tank in that defence at the moment. Brilliant to see at the moment. But it's still a push for another goal. As it's the back pedal from Cappy and Thunder Leeds, but Cappy retrieves it well. Gert hits it over to Cappy. Zebra with the low ball. Good ball to get over the top. After Cappy accidentally backpedaling. I mean, you never expect the low ball, can you? We have 2.5 minutes. We are halfway through the first half of extra time. And then we'll have another 5 minutes to decide, will we be going to pens or will it be ending? That will be all sorted out in these next 7.5 minutes. Tripin over the top to Tyler. Cappy has a chance, however, cleared away. Juventus only tries to win the 50, falls over to Zebra. Tyler gets his ball over the top. And it's a close moment here. Can we see? We are in the final 2 minutes of the first half of extra time. Score still at 1-1. And in other stadiums, do we have any goals coming? It's full time at Galling Stadium. 3-1. And it's 2-1 to Ballymun. As the ball's running, it's 2-1 to Kingston. Kingston take the lead after a Potts mistake. Potts still have 6 minutes and 30 seconds to respond. 1.5 minutes in this half, and then another soon after. Another 5 minutes. Ballymun lead 2-1, and then Cork and Dartfield still at 2-2. Very competitive games up and down the board. As it's another mistake from Kingston, however, Zebra with good defending, as now Potts are getting desperate. They want the lead back. They want to stay at a close moment because they want to be the ones facing Newport soon enough. Good composition for the ball. Blue Saints cleared away. Tripin clears it forward once again. Captain Winner will get that easily. Blue Saint Cappy, good defending by Tripin. And now Kingston have caught Potts napping at the moment. As Juventus only has a chance, but it's saved by Horace. It's a good ball over the top. However, Horace once again to get the clearance. Potts still have an extra 5-minute half after this. Maybe they'll do the talking then. Maybe they'll get 2 goals. Nobody knows. As it's an opportunity to make it 3-1, but Tyler can't get the Moss quite right. Tripin's been doing quite well as a centre-back, you know. Never thought he'd be a centre-back. Zebra. Cappy clears it up forward. Zebra will get to that. No, Tripin will actually. As Zebra retreats. Gert. Blue Saint puts the ball forward. Harris, the two-man, to clear it away. Cappy. Crossed in. Oh, it's headed away by Tyler. Potter looking threatening. Is he going to do one whole 10-minute half? Oh, no, he's called LA. Horace over the top. Cappy. Oh, Tyler lucky to get to the back post in time. Gert was looking ready. However, it was blocked. Sunderland's keeping the attack alive. And it's crossed now. We are half-time here in extra time. Kingston are in front. However, Potts definitely want to have a response sooner or later. Just stay on pitch. Quick 1-minute break. And it's looking close. It's definitely looking close. Quickly looking at flash score. Nothing much. No goals have come in just yet. For any other clubs. Dartfield and York still level. Ballyman in front, 2-1 to Limerick. Kingston up 2-1 to Limerick. I already knew that Galling were victorious against Kingsley, meaning they get to stay up after a moment where nobody even thought they'd even be 9th. Everyone thought they'd finish 10th. But a victory against Ballymahon in the final game week puts them into 9th. They had the one saviour of a game against Kingsley, and they took it very well. And it forces Kingsley to take season 9 in another season of Blocks Football Prospects. And Galling get to stay in the Division 2 North. But all of that aside, we are back on the way for the second half of extra time. Kingston lead 2-1 to Potts. And the question is, can Kingston hold up the lead, or will Potts come knocking on the door? Gamer and Kings, Cappy and Juventus only fighting for the ball in the corner. Blue Saint gets a hold of it, clears it up forward. Gets a good ball over the top. Tripin will get there rather easily. However, he does beat the double press. As it's cleared away, Kingston on the attack here. This is something Potts do not want if they want any chance of facing Newport next week. Gert. Cappy, good block by Tripin. We have 4 minutes left here, guys. And will it be enough? Will those 4 minutes be enough for Potts to get a goal? Maybe even 2. But I think Kingston now are just too strong to get past. Because when Kingston have the lead and are in control, then they just absolutely berate the other team. As your game, as stated by King Noob, they will be going into pens, which will be interesting to see. So I'll be keeping you updated on that, if anything, if any goals do come in that match. Keeping flash score open. Blue Saint fighting for the ball, tries to get it over the top to Cappy. Horace. Juventus only with a risky move there. I say just let them score and let it take to pens. I want to see a penalty shootout here. Harry backpedals, falls over to official Noah. As it's cleared up forward once again, Zebra. Blue Saints hits it forward for Cappy. Horace brings it forward. Cappy once again. Zebra clears it. Horace. Cafe fighting with him. 2.5 minutes left of this second half, and it looks like it will be going to Kingston. We wait and wait. Blue Saint. Horace. As it falls over to Cafe, who loses the 50. Falls over to Tyler. Getting onto the ball now. Can he put the cross in? No, he can't. Close moment there. Blue Saint over the top. Tripin gets it over to Cappy. Gert. Cleared off forward. Tripin tries to clear it away. However, he can't reach it. I mean, he did reach it. I mean, he does go far as well. 4 minutes left in the Ballyman game. As it's the cross, and it's headed away. Blue Saint. Blue Saint again. Cleared up forward. Or we could see a moment here. We could see the cross. We could see the cross. When will it come? We have 1 minute left here. And Potts could find an equaliser. Surely. Surely it is possible. And it's not good enough positioning, though. Potts need to show that they want it. They can't let it just... It can't come on a silver platter for Potts. They need to do it themselves. And they have sub-minutes left. 43 seconds is all that's left. 2-1 Ballyman. Oh, okay. Or did I say Limerick? Oh, my bad. As all, it's a triple press that they still fail at. They are getting desperate. Juventus only, good save by official Noah. Can we see the cross? We've still got 20 seconds to go. The clock is ticking. And it won't be enough for Potts. I don't see it. As Juventus only, good save by Noah once again. As it subs. 5 minutes and 2 seconds left on the clock. Potts need to win this drop ball if they want to stay alive. They're getting everyone onto the ball. Denny's left. Oh. I could be false subs, but it's a okay, I can't lie. Just give me the yellow card. So it'll be a free kick to Potts, which actually is so beneficial for them. Exony not being able to come means that Potts could save this. Have Limerick just scored? Ain't no way. Limerick have scored. Limerick scores against Ballyman to win it. Emoji King scores his penalty. For York, Horace to take it. That's full time. It's Kingston 2, Newport. And that free kick was just not the one that Potts needed. Game over. Ballyman have bottled it. Potts have lost. Thank you guys very much for watching, and that rounds out the games this weekend. And until next time, make sure you're subscribed to 40 Sports for more action.